Hello, how are you doing today? And you, how are you doing, big boy? With your fine self. You can only imagine the things going through my head about you. Have you ever been into that position where you're walking past someone or you're approaching someone and they give you those nasty looks or those sexual gestures? Have you ever stopped to think, those people that do that, have you ever stopped to think that you don't know what that person's been through? You don't know what may make that person go back into a past life that they don't want to encounter again. Today, that's what I'm going to talk to you today about. I'm going to talk to you about being aware of your conversations because you have no idea what a person has been through. See, I'm going to talk to you about the unknown, the pains, the gestures, and the conversations that can cause a person to go back into their past, into a past event that they don't want to be in. For example, there was this young lady. She was around 20 years of age. She had just had a baby. He was maybe 3-4 months old. And she was already feeling kind of low because, having to support the baby by herself, and the baby's father kind of, put her out there and said dirty things about her. So she took her family up on this offer to just go out and date and try to turn her life around. Well, see, as she went on this date this night, she didn't really know this guy. She knew of him, but she didn't really know this guy. After the date, they went to the movie, but after the movie, they went to his house where he wanted to show her some of his hats. Back in during that time, Kangols was very popular, so he kind of, wanted to go see mine, and she agreed to go to his house to see his Kangols. She found herself laying on the bed being choked. She was being raped. This guy literally choked her and put himself inside of her as if they was having some type of arranged sex. This young lady, she lay there with tears running down her eyes, barely breathing, thinking, am I going to die? I just had a son. What am I going to do? Why is he doing this to me? I don't deserve this. I've never done anything to him like this. I never gave him any type of inclination that I even wanted to be with him. As she lay there and think, why me? She also thought about, if I don't die, then what will people say about me? How will they perceive me? How will my son ever be able to look at me as a mother? She also thought about, what if I die? Do I even want to live? Because I don't know how people will perceive me. See, the pain that she went through, the why me, feeling undesired, and the guilt, because she felt like, what did I do? Did I turn him on? Did I make him want to do this to me? So a lot of times, we don't understand that a person goes through those pains and what they've been through, but then we have those people that come up and give them those gestures. Hey, baby, you looking hot. If I can get into your pants. But did you not know those are the same gestures that maybe this guy gave off to her? But nevertheless, whether he gave them to her or not, whenever you go to an individual and you give them those gestures or those sexual looks or you make those comments, it takes that individual back. Take them back to the day that they were choked and being raped and wondering, am I going to die? Do I even want to live? Why me? See, during this whole situation, this young lady, she also, as she later, she thought about, this guy did not use any protection. He just pushed himself inside of me and just started to do what he did. I don't even know if he has AIDS. What if he gave me a sexually transmitted disease? Why is he doing this to me? Nevertheless, this young lady, she pulled herself together, tried to get past it. She didn't tell anyone because she feared people would say that she went out there and did this. I mean, she just had a baby. But 11 years later, this lady ended up pregnant for this guy. Only to find out 11 years later that he had a history of cancer. So the child that she bare 11 years later died. So every time that you say something to an individual, you don't know their past, it could be that very same young lady. And when you make those gestures to her, when you give her those dirty looks, and it goes back, it takes her back through all that pain. So today I want to talk to you about considering what you talk about. Considering how you look at people, how you approach people, because you never know a person's past. You never know what they've been through. You never know what trauma you're taking them back through. So in my closing, I would like to just remind you that we talked about individuals' past, the things we don't know, the trauma. them feeling helpless and the things that they've went through, and then the pain after all of that, and then your gestures and your conversations and how it takes them back. So I want to persuade you all today that whenever you talk to someone or whenever you make gestures, make sure that you've been mature about it. That it's something that won't cause them to go back into their past and have to relive the pain and the hurt and the guilt. Thank you.